Hi guys, so today I'm gonna do a comparison video about these two ecospheres. So I made them in the same day on the same beach, and I got them on the same spot, exactly the same spot. And they have the same air sockets, and the difference between these two, the major ones, this one has a lot of sand and this one doesn't has a lot of sand. And let's look at what their differences are. First of all, let's look at this ecosphere. If you look directly, you can't actually see a lot of little sea creatures living in it, so I'll just suspect there's not a lot of little sea creatures. But this shell is really good because this doesn't leave a slime trail, which is a lot better, and this actually looks really beautiful. It's red and it moves pretty fast. And look at the tiny little things of this snail. I think this is a kind of conch shell, but I'm not sure. This is really beautiful and pretty. I love this shell. And in this one, because the sand is pretty thin, there's not a lot of creatures living in the sand. So that's why solely the seagrass can provide enough oxygen to the entire ecosphere. And now let's take a look at this one. First of all, we see that the seagrass is basically in the same conditions as this one, but yeah, you can see that this seagrass is growing much better than this one. I think it's because there's a lot of creatures in this ecosphere. Look at the bottom of this ecosphere. You can see a lot of algae. Do you guys know why is that? Well, it's basically because there's worms living in the sand of this ecosphere, and this ecosphere doesn't have worms living in it. So that's why inside the sand, the plant can't give enough oxygen to inside the sand, so it has grown a lot of algae in this one. And the copepods and this one and this one has slightly more tiny sea creatures than this one, but this one has a lot of worms in this one, so they're pretty much similar. I think this one looks a bit better because yeah, the seagrass is straight, they look good, and the snail also is pretty active. In this one, however, the seagrass look a bit yucky, so I don't actually like this very much. And also the sea snail in this isn't that pretty. It's like gray. I don't like the color of it. But this ecosphere, it does have worms. I already told you. And when the worms come out, they're amazing to watch. But they really come out not that often now, after I accidentally spilled the water. So this is actually a pretty amazing ecosphere. So thank you guys. That's the end of this video. Bye.